I feel very exposed chatting with you guys today because I've decided to come on camera naked. Not naked by my body by any means because I'm wearing like a grandpa sweater, but naked skinned because today is the day that I'm finally going to talk about my 2014 skincare favorites. But I did add hair care to this because there was only 4 products that really stood out to me because I'm pretty lackadaisical with my hair. So let's get into it, and hopefully this will be much shorter than my previous favorites video. Okay, the first favorite I have to talk about is a tool, and I probably could have cleaned the hair out for you guys, so excuse that. And it is the Olivia Garden Wet Detangler. This is just a wet detangling brush. I'm sure any of them will do. I like this better than the Tangle Teaser, which is pretty hyped here on YouTube. And here's why. I have very thick, very coarse, curly hair. So for me, the flexibility that the Tangle Teaser has in the bristles just doesn't do anything. It just kind of, my hair makes them bend, and then it's just like kind of going through my hair, so nothing ever happens. So if I really want a strong detangling, I need something a little bit thicker, bristled, and a little bit sturdier. So when I saw this, I was like, yes, this is exactly what I need. And it has a handle, which makes it really easy to brush through my hair. So I've been loving this, and you can get it at Ulta, and I think it was like $12. Okay, next up is a product that I can thank my mom for. I don't know where you can buy this, but I will Google around for you and link it down below if I can find it. But it is the 12 Benefits Hair Detangler. So it's a hair treatment that seals color, smooths frizz, repairs damage, prevents split ends, moisturizes dry hair, strengthens fragile hair, prevents flat iron damage, protects from chlorine, wind, and sun damage, adds shine, softness, and a silky finish, protects with blow drying, improves texture and manageability, anti-age formula to keep hair youthful. And now some of those I'm not super sure about, but I do know that I've used the It's a 10 before, and I wouldn't assume that this is better because the number is higher, but you know, you never know. But I felt like that was really heavy and it made my hair greasier than I wanted it to be. But this is really lightweight. Like, I can literally spray a quarter of the bottle of this into my hair and still have shiny, beautiful hair. And it really detangles because, like I said, I'm a tangly mess. I usually have a gigantic dreadlock hanging out in the back of my hair here, and this really helps to smooth that over when I'm combing it with this after I get out of the shower. So what I do is I just spray this onto my wet hair, brush it out with that brush, and then everything is softer, more manageable, and tangle-free. So I love this. The next product I can thank my dear, dear, dear stylist friend, Kelsey, for. The first time I got my hair done by her, first of all, she's hilarious. I love her. And the first time I got my hair done by her, she put this oil in my hair, and I was like, what is that smell? It smells so good. And she told me what it was, and she ended up, it's like the only hair product that I religiously use, and it is the Wella Oil Huile Reflections Oil. So it looks like this, and I've seen it at Ulta, but if your hair salon carries Wella, oh, I don't know, there we go. If your hair salon carries Wella, they might have it. But the thing about this oil is when I put other oils in my hair, it tends to like weigh my hair down and get greasy again. But this, I could literally, okay, so what I do with this is when I have damp hair, I run it through, and then I dry my hair, and then I run it through again, and then if I need a little pick-me-up later, I run it through again, and I could literally over-apply this and still have shiny, beautiful hair without it feeling greasy. And then the very last hair product that I want to talk about is the Herbal Essences Cleansing Conditioner in Color Me Happy. So I saw this at the drugstore, and I was like, oh, I love that rose scent from Herbal Essences. Like, this is the straight up old school, like, you know, the hair commercial that's like, yes, yes, yes. You know that thing? That commercial? this is that scent. It's like the straight up old school OG, real OG Herbal Essences scent that I love. So what I do with this is I put this on before I do anything with my hair in the shower, because like I said, I have dreadlocked hair messes and I don't want dreadlocks. Like, that's the thing. It just happens because my hair is just like that. I also am one of those people who wash my hair very, very rarely. So by the time I do wash it, it's so saturated with product and it's so tangly that I have a really hard time getting, if I like just go straight to shampoo, it just feels so terrible. So what I do is I do this first, so it kind of detangles everything before I go in with shampoo, and kind of, to me, feels like it creates a protective barrier between my shampoo. But I don't know anything about hair, so that's probably not true. But this works for me. So what I do is I pump a bunch of it into my hand, like 5 pumps, and then I must give myself like a hair massage for about a minute and a half in the shower. And then I run a few through my ends and rinse it out, and my hair feels amazing. And I probably could just do that and then hop out of the shower. But like I said, I wait really long periods in between washing my hair. Like, I think I washed my hair today, and the last time I washed it was like 6 days ago. So I just need to get that deep clean. So then I go in with my shampoo, my conditioner, and I come out and my hair feels really clean, really soft, and really amazing. And it smells great. So yes, I love this, and it's only mine actually has a price tag on it. I get this for like $4.79. So if you have really coarse, crazy hair, try this out because you might love it, because I do. Okay, so now let's get into what this video is really about. The skincare. Do you like my new little basket? I've been obsessing over the Target dollar spot lately. It's been redonk. Okay, so I'm going to start out with cleansers, I guess. My first favorite is my Clarisonic Mia 2. Right now I have the cashmere brush head on it, so the bristles are just like a little bit longer and softer. Once I switched over to this cashmere brush head, I became full-on obsessed with my Clarisonic because it's super gentle and super light. I never thought I had sensitive skin until I started really digging into the skincare world and really caring for my skin, because a lot of treatments, as you can see, I have a lot of like little red bumps, and they're not zits. I just have like that redness there. And if I use anything too harsh, it really just kind of irritates that. So I bought this to try it out because it said, well, first it said cashmere, so I was like, that sounds luxurious, let's put that on my face. But I like it because it really gets a deep cleanse and adds a little bit of moisture to my face, and it leaves my skin feeling a lot more luminous than what it normally is. So there's that. For cleansers, I have 2 that really stood out to me. The first one is the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. This cleanser is thebomb.com. I'm almost finished with this bottle, and I went through one or two other bottles throughout the year. This is for all skin types, and it's safe to use on your eyes. I have never done that, but I'm sure it would be, because this is the gentlest cleanser I have ever used. And normally when I use gentle cleansers, I don't feel like I got that clean feeling to my face. But with this one, I definitely feel like it does the job. Okay, the next cleanser I want to talk about is the Mario Badescu Acne Face Cleanser. I struggle a little bit with acne, and I find that if I have a breakout erupting on my face, if I just cleanse my face a few times with this, or if I do this at night and this in the morning, or vice versa, anything, it tends to go away right away. I love Mario Badescu. It's a super affordable skincare brand, and it really, really works. So yeah, not much to say about this, but I use it to clear up my acne, and I really love it. My favorite exfoliator of the year has been the Murad Skin Smoothing Polish. First of all, This one smells really good. It smells super fresh and clean, which I love in skincare products. And it says on the front, it deeply exfoliates to leave skin soft and smooth and helps relieve congested pores. That last part is really where I think this helps me out in my skincare routine, because whenever I'm feeling like my makeup isn't going on as smoothly, or I just feel like I have a lot of congestion in my face, I use this to exfoliate it all away, and I definitely feel like it really pulls out any impurities and any imperfections and starts to get my skin back on track. So I like to use this about twice a week, and then a little bit more if I'm having like a flare-up of something gross happening. You know? You know. Let's talk about moisture. I used to have super oily, super grease bomb skin. And I was like, you will not catch me dead putting moisturizer on unless it's the winter time, and I am very dry in the winter because I live in a very harsh climate. But then as I started caring more about beauty and caring more about my skin, I was like, I need to be putting moisturizer on because oil combats oil. And now that I have consistently been using a moisturizer every day and night, my oiliness, my oily skin kind of just went away, and now I have definitely normal to almost dry skin. So I'm really happy about that, because there's nothing worse than your makeup sliding off of you during the day because you're an oily monster. So one of my favorite moisturizers, especially in the wintertime, this one's a little too heavy for me in the summer. It's the Benefit Total Moisture Facial Cream. Cream. Oh, stop looking at my face. There you go. By the way, can we talk about my nail polish? Like, hello, Essie Mats. Okay, so it comes in, first of all, the cutest packaging of life, but this smells Amazefest, by the way. It's kind of a little bit florally with like a hint of laundry almost, but not like really dense laundry, because it's just kind of a clean, fresh scent. And I love using this in the morning because it kind of just wakes me up a little bit. But like I said, I can't do that all the time in the summer because it gets hot and humid. So it's a little bit thick, but it's just this pot of like cream basically. And it leaves my skin feeling so smooth and so soft, and I am obsessed with it. 2014 is the first time that I've really got into oil. Oil for my hair, oil for my face. And I started out at first using the Josie Maran Argan Oil. I didn't like it. It was too heavy for me. It just wasn't doing anything, and I hated the smell of it. So I decided one fine day to order a million things from Fresh Beauty, because I heard Jaclyn Hill, Ingrid Nielsen, Essie Button, I think, has talked about this before. Just like all of my favorite YouTubers talking about Fresh Beauty. And I was like, I want to try some stuff from that. So I made a giant order from Sephora of a bunch of different skincare products from the line that I thought I would like. And this was one of them, obviously. And it is the Fresh Sea Berry Oil. This face oil is my favorite face oil ever, because it hydrates, but I feel like it also helps take away some of my acne. Like if I'm having a really bad breakout, I mix this with my nighttime moisturizer, and when I wake up in the morning, my skin feels more radiant, it feels brighter, and a lot of my acne has cleared up overnight. So I freaking love this stuff. It's my ride or die beauty oil, and it smells so good. My boyfriend actually hates the smell of this, but I love it. It's it's really fall-like, if that makes sense. So it's kind of spicy. I just almost said spicy in a Miranda Sings voice. Spicy. But anyways, it's really spicy, and I don't know, I'm really bad at describing scents, but go smell it, and if you like the smell, try it out because I love it. And if you don't like the smell, you should still give it a shot because it doesn't linger for a long time. You can probably smell it for like 2 minutes and then it's gone. So Fresh Sea Berry Oil. I love eye cream. Here's my issue with eye cream. I feel like I put it on my face because I'm supposed to. And it probably does something for me because I put it on every night and every morning. But I wasn't really sure what it was doing for me. And then I got this. This is the First Aid Beauty Eye Duty Triple Remedy Instantly Brighten Depuff and Smooth. This stuff is the bomb .com. Okay, so it's got one of, mine's disgusting. You know, Brittany, I could have like cleaned my products before I did this video, but it's got one of those like little metal tip applicators that's really cooling and soothing for under your skin. But this guy is, I'll show you. I'll like put a little out because you'll be able to see it. It's a salmon color. How genius is this? Okay, if you weren't already aware, pink and salmon tones counteract these lovely designer bags that we like to have under our eyes from not enough sleep or whatever. Sometimes it's hereditary, whatever you have. This stuff, you like dot it under your eye and then blend it out, and not only is it doing all the things your eye cream does, but it almost makes it that you don't even need concealer. It seriously, maybe I'll do it on camera. I don't know. I'm going to have to look into the viewfinder for this, so don't kill me. But okay, so you can kind of, like I said, I have nothing on my face right now. But you can kind of see my dark circles that I've got going on. I'm going to just apply this like I normally would. This is hard. And then you just blend it out in tapping motions, and it creates this most beautiful luminous under eye area of freaking life. I don't blend it out with the cooling side, that like metal applicator, because I think it takes too long, because you already have to do like tapping motions under your eye, but I just don't like the way it blends out with that. Okay. So I think we're mostly blended now. Look at that. Do you see what I'm talking about? I'll get like close. It just smooths out any dark circles that I have and then illuminates my skin so it looks like they're gone. It's like I put concealer on. Isn't that crazy? I freaking love it. The first time I tried it, I have to put it on this side now or I'm gonna look weird. The first time I tried this, I was like, oh my god, where have you been all of my life? So sometimes I can even get away, if I've gotten enough sleep, without putting any concealer on and just throwing a BB cream over the top of this, and it works out perfectly. Also, it's been saving me money because I buy less concealer. You know, because I don't need as much of it because my eye cream is doing amazing things for my life. Okay, blend it out. Perfect. Look at it. You can like see how luminous this area, it's like I put a highlighter on my face, but it's an eye cream. I love it. So that is everything I have for you. My little cute crate from the dollar spot at Target is empty. I hope you guys enjoyed this 2014 skincare favorites. That kind of wraps up my year of 2014. I'm sorry it's so late, but I do feel like this video is appropriate for all of January. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye. Alright guys, it's over. 2014 has come to an end, and I'm here to tell you what makeup I could not live without.